Hi there, hi there, hi there. Sorry. How is it going? So, I just want to talk just a little bit because I was looking at somebody's live and she was talking about how PrEP is being promoted to brown women. PrEP, HIV meds promoted to brown women. I just want to look up something really quickly. Come on, my tablet just wants to move so slowly sometimes. I don't feel like buying a new one. Let's see here. I just want to look up something to see. Try not to take too long. If I do, I just have to just go on and talk. God dang it. Okay, I just want to look up something really quickly to see if I find anything. Black AIDS Institute. What is PrEP? PrEP or pre-exposure prophylaxis is a proven HIV prevention method for people who have taken an HIV test and now they are HIV negative and know they are HIV negative. Okay. Uh, so anyway, spreading the word about HIV prevention for African American women. It's a daily medication that helps prevent HIV infection. This is all about empowering women, especially Black women, by giving them sexual health options. Okay, so I haven't really listened to her. I'm looking at Cerebral Talks TV. And I don't disagree with what people say, unless they just saying something that's just harming to somebody else. I feel like we all get on here and we just say what's on our mind. We voice our opinions. To me, there's no wrong or right. It's just really you voice how you feel about something, you know, and that's just it. And I like her. I've been listening to. I don't know how long I've been following her. I think it's been about 10 years or more. It's been a while. I think it's been like maybe 2015 or 2014 that I've been looking at Cerebral. She's been around a long time, at least 10 years, you know. But anyway, so so she's talking about Tamar Braxton promoting PrEP HIV meds to the title says Black women. Okay, I just want to, before I even heard what Cerebral's commentary was, um, so I can't disagree with her because I didn't even hear what she had to say. Like I can't disagree. But before I hear what she even has to say, I want to just say my take on this. I've got to the point, unless you're perfected, you can say Christ consciousness, a complete ego death, whatever you call it. Unless you're perfected, it's no need to even get people are going to do what they're going to do. Like, I don't even expect much from a person who is just a regular ego. Like, Tamar Braxton is literally an ego. Like, she's not, she's, she's humankind. I know people like to say we're human, but I'm going to be honest with you. We are humankind. The humans, the actual real humans are in the real world. This is not the real world. So you can't have real humans in the world that's not even real. So that don't even sound right. So the fact that this world is not even real lets you know that people aren't real. This is humankind. And that's why I say Tamar Braxton is basically an ego until you are perfected in Christ or whatever you want to call it. I'm not trying to be religious by saying that. Unless you are perfected in Christ, meaning a complete ego death, then it's no need in like getting shocked about what these people do, especially celebrities, especially. But I want to say this though, aside from Tamar Braxton and what she want to promote, She is herself taking PrEP. Now, I did hear that much that Cerebral said. She herself is taking PrEP to prevent HIV. Well, listen now, if she chooses, and this is my opinion, like I said, I have yet to really hear Cerebral say her opinion about it. So it's not to disagree with anything she said, because I didn't even hear what she had to say. I stopped it and paused it, and I felt like talking before she even voiced her opinion. Okay. If Tamar wants to take PrEP, that is her business. But when you have a celebrity to put it out there, then it gives other people ideas. But I'm not upset with what Tamar chooses to do with her body. If she feels like she's likes to be sexually active, and that's a good way to prevent the spread of HIV by taking it, or it's a good way to prevent from getting it herself, then I feel like if that's what she chooses to take to put in her body, I feel like that is her right. Now, I want to say this about brown women. I'm not against brown women. I'm not even against PrEP being promoted to brown women. I'm going to tell you why. Because brown women, for the most part, they do not want to date outside their race. They don't care what the collective, and I do mean the collective, because I know not all brown men are involved in foolishness, not all of them, but I'm talking about as a collective, right? Brown women will not leave they won't leave brown men alone. Brown men do not want to leave brown men alone, and it's understandable. It's understandable. It's no judgment. It's understandable, overstandable. Okay, I get it. It does, and some brown women just prefer to be by themselves, because you're just attracted to who you're attracted to. And if brown women are not attracted to anybody else outside of brown men, and they choose to be alone if they can't have a brown man, then that's their business. To me, that's their right. And some brown women don't matter if this man is involved in bestiality. She's gonna always mess with him. She's never gonna leave him alone. I don't care if he found a cockroach that he's attracted. I'm talking about a real cockroach. A real cockroach. I don't care if he found a real cockroach. I don't care if this brown man found a mouse or a rat that he is attracted to. This brown woman will find a way to become that roach so she can catch his gaze too. Okay? I'm just saying. And I'm not going to judge, because I just made a video about not judging other folks for what they do. You just don't know why they're making decisions they make. Something is in them that's causing them to be that way. And it's no need in judging it, because I'm not in that person's skin. So it's no need of me judging. But I'm just going to say what it is. She will find a way to become that roach so she can get his love, so she can get his attraction, so she can get his lust. Okay, she's going to do it. Whatever she has to do, that's what she's going to do. And so a lot of brown women, because a lot of brown men, quite a bit of them, are either bisexual, because if they don't like nothing but men, I don't know if there's anything that a brown woman can do, but a lot of brown men are bisexual, right? And they don't want to they're willing to risk themselves and risk their health and risk their lives for the sake of always just being with only a brown male. Okay. They're willing to risk their lives. And so I'm not upset at the fact that this medication is promoted to brown women, because we see that there's nothing that the brown man can ever do. There's nothing that he can ever do to stop the brown woman from supporting him. There's nothing he can ever do to stop her from risking her life for him. There's nothing he can ever do to stop her from getting at the front lines for him. It's nothing that he can ever do besides break the spell that's over her. But it's nothing that he can ever do. Okay? There's nothing he can ever do until that spell is broken. But it's not really a spell that somebody cast on her. It's her own rebellion. I know what it's like to have a spell on you. I've had the spell of sleep. I mean, this is beyond witchcraft. Rebellion is like witchcraft. See, when we talk about witchcraft, the problem with a lot of brown women is rebellion. that's just the bottom line, because when it comes to just some witchcraft and spells, a lot of people don't have that done. Like, a lot of people have been through that. A lot of people have been through rituals. A lot of people have been through sacrifice. A lot of people have been through that. That's no reason to, once you realize what's going on, there's no reason to just stay in a rut. If you realize what's going on, that means if you have awakened to something that's going on, that means that you have a chance to get out. If you have awakened to something going on, then you have a chance to get out, because that means your level of awareness and your consciousness has been somewhat expanded to the point that you know that something is happening. And if you have gotten to that point, you have a way to get out. So I don't want to just blame some witchcraft or some spells on brown women. The fact that they continue to be in this state when it comes to brown men, they are like that because they are rebellious. And it's just what it is. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not judging. It's trying to tell the truth and not blame, just constantly blame something else. You know what I mean? Like, there's no need to constantly blame something else. Because I've been saying that for the brown man, how the thing with the drugs and the guns or whatever. Okay, you say who dropped those guns off, but then why did they have to pick it up and use it though? Why did they have to sell the drugs? So I have to say the same thing for the brown women. It gets to a point where you just can't keep blaming somebody else, and you have to look at the women themselves and look at it as this is a choice that a lot of them are making. Because once you know better, so much is on the internet. I know there's a lot of trash on the internet, but there's a lot of people speaking truth on the internet too. And they're not being so suppressed to the point where you can't ever hear the truth. They're not being that suppressed. I do know truth tellers get suppressed, but they're not that suppressed. Because if you are a person who is seeking the truth, you're going to find those people. I don't care if they have nothing but 5 subscribers. I've been to people who don't have nothing but 2 or 1 subscriber. And I was one of their subscribers. And I still found their channel. So they're not so suppressed. When you are after the truth, nobody is going to be so suppressed that they can never find you. That is just, the bottom line is a lot of people just are attracted to negativity. They don't want the truth. And that's why the people who are truth tellers don't get a lot of views. Is, yeah, they can be suppressed or shadow banned, but the fact of the matter is people are not going to be quick to click on those videos because they are attracted to negativity. Okay. And a lot of people like a little bit of mess sometimes, like some of the stuff, like if you watch, like, listen, sometimes we like to look at some juicy stuff. Not for me, not all the time, but because I know that's not good for me. That's like eating burgers every day, right? You eat a burger like twice a month or once a week or something, but not every day. Some people like those burgers every day. They're attracted to that mess every day. I can't do it. It's too much. It's too dense for me. The energy is too negative and it's too dense for me. But that's why a lot of people are comfortable, right? It's just what it is. And so it's not so much that people are shadow banned. It's just that you have a majority that are attracted to the very dense negative energy. But anyway, that's all I want to say. I don't have much to talk about. The fact that I'm not upset if PrEP is being promoted to brown women more than any other woman. Brown women refuse to expand their options. They refuse. And nobody else have a problem with expanding their options but the brown woman. I don't think any other women really have a problem with expanding their options, especially when they have a community of men that do not protect or provide for them. When other women have been faced with those kind of problems with their group of men, they have no problem dating outside. They have no problem at all. But brown women just, for the most part, they just refuse to expand their options. So if they're going to keep on messing with a group of men that continue to put their life at risk, because I did hear Cerebral say a little bit about how brown women only make up a small percentage of the population in the United States of America, but then they make up 55% of the cases of HIV. If that's true, that lets you know that how are they getting this HIV? It's not from them brown women being with other brown women. I mean, to be quite honest with you, the lesbianism, the lesbians have the lowest rate. We could talk about how it's wrong all we want to. I don't say it's wrong. I stay away from judging folks. I don't care. I stay away from judging people. But people can say it's wrong all they want to, but they have the lowest rates of HIV. They have the lowest rates. Okay. That means that a lot of these women that really get them are getting it from other men, basically other men. Okay. And I think women who probably want to keep messing with men in general probably need to take PrEP, because there is there's a lot of men who like other men, and that I'm just saying, if you have, and this is not about homophobia. I'm not homophobic. We just see, okay, so if you have a high HIV diagnosis amongst gay men or homosexual men, right? But then it's not a high rate amongst lesbian women, then it's something that's going on with men. Okay, it's something that's happening with men. Because if you have a bunch of lesbian women, but you're not having, and women who only mess with women have the lowest HIV rate, basically hardly none at all, then that lets you know something is going on with men, period. Men. So women who mess with men probably need to it's probably a good idea to take some HIV prevention medication if you want to continue messing with men in this particular realm of existence. Now, if you've been with somebody for a long time, or your husband or whatever, you trust him, he ain't doing nothing, then that's fine. But other than that, it seems like men, just messing with men is a risk. This is just what it comes down to. But anyway, and brown women are at the highest risk. They seem to be at the highest risk. But at the same time, sometimes things are shown as a way to constantly make the brown women look bad amongst every woman. Even if it's something that's doctored up, it's done to always make her look bad. Okay. But anyway, that's just it. That's just my little 2 cents. I'm not disagreeing with anybody. I just felt like, because I haven't even heard, like I said, I haven't even heard Cerebral's opinion about this, right? I haven't even heard what she had to say, because immediately I just paused the video, her live. I paused her live, and I just felt like talking about it myself before I even heard what she had to say. But anyway, that is it, and I will talk later.